everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Esli from Inkeandthebrain, and today I have for you a planner flip through, which I'm so excited to share because I wasn't making videos in the first half of the year pretty much. Just started around June, so most of these spreads you have not seen. And I did already try to film this, so I know this is going to be long because not only am I going to be sharing where the stickers are from or the kits are from and such, but I am also going to be kind of just giving like a little recap of that week. It's been a really fun and interesting year for me, so I kind of just wanted to share that with you guys as well. And we're going to go ahead and get started. Now, just quick kind of disclaimer, you are going to see a lot of things covered up by either yellow or blue sticky notes. That's because it's my personal planner, so there's a lot of personal information in here that I just didn't feel very comfortable sharing, so you'll see that throughout the spread. So I do apologize if that's like distracting in some spreads, but what can you do? At least I'm sharing, the rest of it in the kits and such. So let's go ahead and get started. Of course, this is, the beginning of the planner, and as you guys know, Erin Condren gave us just half of the week here to start. So this is a kit from Firefly Paper Shop. This of course was just half the kit. I did actually use like the other half of this as my last Erin Condren, just so that I can have kind of a full spread in that one as well. And this is how my planner looks most weeks. I have changed my planning style a bit. You're gonna see that throughout. I do try to do different things pretty frequently, but I do use my planner also as kind of a scrapbook. So you're gonna see a lot of pictures in here and things like that. It's what I like to call functional scrapbooking. That's the best way for me to describe like my hobby, which is this. And officially coining that term if it hasn't been said. If it has, then well, too bad. But yeah, that's me. That's my boyfriend. Same thing here. This was New Year's. We got to spend it together. We were in like a long distance relationship for quite some time, so anytime I got to see him, you'll see pictures in here throughout that. And then this is like what I'm talking about, that I have certain things covered up. So like I mentioned, this one is for Firefly Paper Shop. I did not use my notes pages in January at all. I actually didn't start getting kits for this until May, I think, so you won't see any kits until then. This is my January spread. This was a spread from Soda Pop Studio, and as you see here, I do tend to go back and fill out important things that happened on the day. That's typically how I use my monthly, where I mark all of the things that I already know, and then I do kind of go back and memory keep in my monthly spreads. And that's just just to see kind of like a quick overview. This is the ridiculous amount of stickers that I ordered that month. I had gotten like a bunch of gift cards for Christmas, and I basically spent it all on stickers. And I don't know what got here on my planner. It like got it kind of icky down here at the bottom, but it is what it is. This is another kit from Firefly Paper Shop. I love this kit. I love that it was like start fresh and the colors, and it felt like really wintry but really clean, and I love that. This week I know that my boyfriend had to fly back he was living in North Dakota for a while. Yeah, North Dakota. There was like nothing except him basically. At least in the little town where he was at. It was like tiny little town, and he ended up flying back on, I believe it was this day. So we had like a bunch of things that we did together the day before. We went like on a double date with my best friend and her boyfriend. And then this was when he had already gotten back. He sent me these pictures because he got in a car accident. You can see here kind of the side of it. And that was him sending a picture saying like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, see, nothing's wrong with me. Because I was freaking out. But yes, I love how this week turned out. Here you can see wasn't doing a very good job at using my sidebar. I think I've gotten a little bit better at that, but I still kind of struggle with my sidebar sometimes. All right, and now we have, this one is from Pink Popsicle Studio. I love this kit. I live in Texas. It does not snow where I live. It snowed like once, and it was about an inch, and everything in the city was closed down because if we can't handle the snow. So I love anything that incorporates, you know, makes me feel like winter wonderland, even if it's like 80 degrees outside for us. But yeah, this was a really cute kit. Her kits aren't as full, so you typically can't do like a full no white space, because I was more no white space towards the beginning of the year. I think I'm a little bit more white space now, even though it's really not very much white space. But yeah, you can see that. That was my boyfriend again. And this is a kit from Libby & Co. And I love the macaroons in this. This was what kind of sold me on this. I love this full box with the macaroons on here. And I wasn't very fond of the clip art of the cups. Like the cups kind of, I don't like the fashion girls. I don't like things that have faces in them very often. But I just fell in love with these colors and the little macaroons and such. That's me again. That's my baby sister back here. That's my baby sister. We spent a lot of time together this weekend. It was a lot of fun. And this is a kit from Gingerly Done. Unfortunately, she is closed, and I really did love her kits, but she's closed, at least for now. She said, I think I saw a message on her shop saying that she may open sometime in the future, but for now, unfortunately, she's closed. And this was like a geode kit. You can see, I love that this was kind of dark, so I enjoyed that, you know, during January, still like some darker colors, before I got into kind of a lot of crazy springy things, even though this one was pretty springtime. That's my boyfriend again. We used to send a lot of like kind of silly pictures to each other. We would try to snap each other every day, just because, you know, dealing with the long distance relationship and things. So you'll have like a lot of random pictures of him in my planner. Let's see. Here I didn't get a kit for it. I did have some notes here, but again, wanted to cover those up. And this one was a kit from Prince. It's either Prince VI or Prince 6. I'm not 100% sure, but you know, it's that's the name. It's a V and an I. And this was, I wanted something that wasn't like super crazy Valentine's Day, but still pretty and like feminine and floral. So I just loved how this kit came out, and this is foiled up here. Now I don't know if she still does this or not, but at least whenever I bought this, these are like their own individual stickers, so you kind of just had to place them over the February, which came printed in the kit. And this was, February was probably one of the best months of the entire year, and you'll see right now, I'll talk more about it once I get to those pages, but absolutely amazing. This was another kit from, this is a kit from Happy Planner Gal. Actually, this is the only time I've used one of her kits. She does have matte washi, or at least she did when I got this kit, and I really enjoyed the colors moving into February. For us, February is springtime because winter is basically springtime, so you won't see very many winter things, I don't think, moving forward, because it's definitely not winter in February for us. It's barely even winter like in December and January for us here in South Texas. So this was, again, my boyfriend sending me pictures. Actually, that's my little sister. We were playing Connect 4 at a restaurant. So it was a fun week. And then this was a kit from Caress Press. And y'all know, if y'all have ever tried Caress Press stickers, y'all know they are like the softest stickers. They just feel so amazing, and I absolutely love them. And if you've never tried Caress Press stickers, I would definitely recommend them. They are just so nice to just feel, like they're so pretty. And that's again my boyfriend. I chose this kit, like this makeup kit, because my sister was a volunteer at the Night to Shine prom. And so I got her all dressed up to go to her, you know, her volunteer prom. And that's her and her date. That's her right there. It's just super cute. I loved how this kit came out. And then we have basically the best week ever. Now, I will say, this is a kit from CG Plans, and it wasn't my favorite kit to look at. Whenever I purchased it, it looked a lot more pink in camera to me, and it's definitely like really red. So I didn't, you know, I wasn't like super thrilled with how the spread came out. But it will forever be one of my favorite weeks, because this was the day that you can see I put my love got the job in San Antonio. That's where we're living now. He ended up getting a job in San Antonio. I was not in San Antonio. I was further south in Texas, but we moved in together well, you know, a few weeks past this, but this is when he told me, hey, I'm coming back to Texas, and I could not have been happier because dealing with the long distance was so terrible. This is a little card that I just taped in here. This is like, he sent me flowers on Valentine's Day, so I just kind of wanted to keep that in here. But yeah, he got the job on Valentine's Day, which was so perfect because it was like the best gift I could have ever gotten. And we basically started making plans right away to move to San Antonio. So this week, this is a kit from, again, Prince, either Prince 6 or Prince VI. I love this kit. This one was like ultimate Valentine's Day for me. Like, I love this kit. I love how like had like some like sexy clip art. I just thought it was super cute, and it worked out perfect. My boyfriend ended up driving down from North Dakota. I think he started driving this day. Yeah. Oh, this day he started. That was his last day of work. And then we met each other. So I drove up to San Antonio. He was driving down, and we met in San Antonio. We started like apartment hunting. That's why I have this covered, because it was like a list of different apartments we were looking at and things like that. And we signed a lease, and basically from, you know, going to, from a long distance relationship, you know, basically, you know, this week, even to this day, we thought, you know, we didn't know when we were going to be able to be together again. And then to this week of looking for apartments together. So it was just wonderful. I couldn't have been happier. And moving on, again, don't have a kit here. I was just making list of things that we needed to buy because we had moved in together and things like that. So this was my March kit, and I loved how my March came out here. I started, you can see kind of a big difference. Here I was like kind of writing more in the planner, and here I started using like more labels, more stickers. So I started kind of moving more towards this style in my memory, like even when I was writing back like memories and things. This is again a kit from Firefly Paper Shop. I really love her monthly kits. I love with how many labels they come. They're like jam-packed. They're really awesome. This, if you kind of see up here, this had one of the fashion girls. I love this clip art, but you know how I mentioned that I don't like the fashion girls, so I like put a bunch of the little deco like on top of her face basically because I didn't want to see it. And yeah, so you can see a lot of happy little things here because that's when, you know, he started working and such. It was just a great month. This is a kit from Planning Roses. Not my favorite kit, I must say. I just didn't love it. Had it been in glossy, I think I would have liked it a lot more. And you can tell I didn't love it because look, I didn't use like hardly any of it. Even up here, I didn't do much. I have these two pictures just because like I had nothing else to put in here. That's me, that's my boyfriend. That was us just holding hands. I just have that picture in my phone, so I printed it out, put it in here. But it just wasn't, I mean, you can tell like so many things are completely blank because I hardly even use my planner here. And again, I think it's just because it's matte. So because it's matte and it's black, it looks almost like gray, or, you know, it's just not my favorite. But I do have other kits from Planning Roses that I absolutely love. I think it was just the matte issue for me. This is a kit from Station Stickers. I believe she's not on Etsy. I believe she does have like a different, you know, you would have to go into her website. This is foiled, just not very much. There's like a few foiled boxes here and there. And this was the week that he started working, that my boyfriend started working in San Antonio. So I spent this whole week with him here at the apartment, just like getting organized, because he basically had to start working, you know, like right away. Like there wasn't much of a transition period for him. But I came up here and I just spent the week with him, kind of getting us organized and things like that. So we had, and also because I started doing interviews because I wanted to get a job here in the city as well. So that's why you see a lot blocked off here, and that's just because I had to kind of block off a lot of things. I got a job this day. So, I mean, he started working this day, I got a job this day. So it went by super quick, which was great. Sorry about that. That was my phone. Let me go ahead and just mute that really quick. Okay. And again, that's us. We were just like, you know, hanging out one day and caught a cute picture of us. So yeah, love how this week came out. I love how like pretty and pastel and muted it is, but again, it was just one of the most exciting weeks of the year for me because we were here. Like, we were here in San Antonio, we were together. I got a job, he started working. Like, it just, you know, I was just over the moon excited. And then this was a kit from Pink Popsicle Studio again. I tried more of a white space here, definitely a lot more than you've been seeing here. I mean, even up to here, I think I was pretty much no white space all the way through, and then I decided to try white space for this week, and I definitely did not love it. I felt like, and I don't know if it was just because it was like too much, like for me, like I wasn't used to it. Because I do like the kit. I love the punchiness of this, like how bright it is. I'm the kind of person that like loves every single holiday, so I just want to like celebrate every single holiday in like a big way, even if it's not a holiday that I do much for. Like, I don't really do much for St. Patrick's Day, but you know, that's just I guess that's just how I like things. But yeah, I did use a lot of kind of big stickers and things like that, but yeah, I do enjoy how it came out. It just wasn't my favorite, and I think it was just, again, because I really wasn't used to it. And then this week is probably one of my absolute favorite weeks in my entire planner. This was the week that I officially moved to San Antonio. Even though I had been with him before, like, I still had all my things back at home, like in the apartment that I was at. And I didn't get to actually move officially until this week. So this week I had, or this day I had like a celebration dinner with my family. That's me in the center, that's my little sister, and that's my older sister. It's just the three of us, all girls, and that's me and my boyfriend. So I came up this day. I was actually gonna stay like a few more days, but then we ended up getting tickets to an event here. We went to the museum, was having like it's called Cocktails and Culture. Basically, you get to drink and walk around the museum for an evening. There's like live music and things, so we got tickets to that, so I decided to just go ahead and come up on this day. That way we can, you know, do a few more things. So again, just a super happy week. I hadn't started working yet, so I was just kind of, you know, again, getting the house or the apartment organized and things like that, and we were going on a bunch of dates, which you can kind of see throughout. Marked with all these cute little munchkins and emojis and things. And I don't know if I mentioned, but this kit is from Firefly Paper Shop, and I really love the succulent artwork in this. I just thought it was so gorgeous. And this was the last week that I covered up my Thankful Thought. After this week, I started using my Thankful Thought box. Now, again, not much here in April. I don't even know why that's, I think I was like trying to get a pen to write, so I just like started scribbling on there. This was another kit from Firefly Paper Shop. Like I mentioned, I love her monthly kits. Really would recommend to check them out. And this was this clip art. I really wanted to use this clip art like for Easter, but I could not find a kit that I was like completely happy with. I know tons of stores made sticker kits with this clip art, but everything was, I was like, I didn't like the bottom washi, or I didn't like the full boxes, or a lot of them had like that fashion girl with like the bunny ears, and I didn't like it, things like that. So I ended up going with this instead because this didn't have any of the fashion girls and it had the clip art, and I really loved it. And I love how this month came out. Again, it looks so full, and I really love seeing that. So I need to get better about using my kind of lists here, my checklist. I'm pretty bad at using these, and I still haven't gotten very good at that. This was a kit from, I believe this is from the Glam Planner. Let me double check. Yeah, I have my little like sticky notes here telling me where they're from. Yeah, so this one's from the Glam Planner. And again, one of my favorite weeks to just look at in my planner. I think this week came out so pretty. I love how muted and pastel and like soft, sweet. I love the clip art with these little like kitties and the sloth. Just super adorable. Not much happened this week. I still wasn't working this week, so it was just kind of another week where I was, you know, setting up, and here's my boyfriend. We painted like the wall in the living room here in my apartment, things like that. It was a pretty chill week, but I just loved looking at it. This is a kit from ANC Stickers. She did rebrand, and she is now Luminosity Prints. I again, had kind of the same issue with the other kit where this is matte paper, and I'm just not a fan of matte paper. I love premium matte, but just normal matte, I'm just not a fan. And I don't know why I like purchase it sometimes, because it doesn't even make sense for me to do so, because I really just don't like it very much. To me, it looks almost like a little bit washed out. Even if the store has like really great printing, I feel like it just doesn't soak in the ink very well or something. Or I don't know, maybe it's just me. But this is the day I started working. I started my new job here in San Antonio. So it kind of was off for this part of the week, started, you know, got back into the grind of working, and it was still a really fun week. We went on a brunch date, double date with my best friend and her boyfriend. I don't know if you can see that because I know it's kind of far, but look at how amazing that brunch was. It was so good, so good. And yeah, it was a really great week. I didn't necessarily love the kit, but I did still enjoy using it. Now this is another kit from, again, same shop, ANC Stickers, now Luminosity Prints. And I love this kit. So you guys know I was mentioning how I kind of had some issues like trying to find an Easter kit. Well, I saw this and I absolutely knew I had to get this as soon as I saw this box, because my little dog, I have a little Bichon. She is 6 years old. Her name is Luna. She's like the love of my life. And she, you know, she's just a white dog. She's a Bichon. So I kind of thought that like looked like her, and her birthday happened to land on Easter this year. So I was like sold completely as soon as I thought. I was like, that is too cute. I have to have that. And yeah, I love this kit. And this one was is in glossy. So that could be kind of the difference there. That's, again, me and my boyfriend, and that is the first fish I ever caught. It was very exciting. And we went like on a family fishing trip this weekend, which was really fun. And then, you know, we spent time with his family, we spent time with my family on this day. It was just a super fun weekend. And you can see here, I think I missed mentioning it. Yeah, so you can see I started using my Thankful Thought box and just kind of putting deco up there and making good use of it, because I figured like I can be thankful for at least like one thing and I can mark it down in my planner each week. So I started making use of that. And then we move on to this week, and again, this is probably one of my favorite ones to look at. Just visually, absolutely love the bright like punchy colors of this. And I fell in love with this specific clip art, the little piñata. So this week started, so first day of Fiesta, I have it marked here. In San Antonio, there's like a citywide celebration called Fiesta. It's almost like what Mardi Gras would be to, you know, New Orleans, something like that. It's about 10 days, and there's events everywhere, celebrations everywhere, and it's basically a lot of good food and a lot of good drinks, and it's a blast. Well, this week, Fiesta started. We went to an event this night. We got to go to the Children's Museum, but they closed it down to children and gave free drinks. So it was free drinks and kids' toys. And it was like, that's basically, I mean, what more could you want in life, really? So that was an absolute blast. Again, we went like on a double date with my best friend and her boyfriend. And then this day, we had some more friends in town that came to visit us, and we went to some more Fiesta events. I mean, it was just like an amazing weekend. We had so much fun. You can see here I put like, this was one of my, I think it was like my wristband that I had. I just cut a little piece of it, and then this was one of the tickets, and I kind of just taped all these things down here just to kind of have little mementos and such. And now this kit, this is a kit from Basil and Mint. Now, I went to look at Basil and Mint just a couple days ago, and it said this shop has no listings. I don't know if that means she's closed or just like, I mean, it doesn't say it's on vacation. It just says no listings, which I know that a lot of shops that are closed say that. So I'm not sure if she's still around. If she's not, it is such a shame, because her paper is amazing. Like, she has, it feels just like Caress Press paper, except her paper is really thin, whereas Caress Press paper is like a bit thicker. So it's super awesome. I love her paper. Now, I know that she was out of the country, for me at least. I believe she was somewhere in Australia. So I do remember this taking like a pretty long time to get to me. but I did really love the clip art in this. I really, really loved it. I don't know how much I love the week. Like, I feel like it looks kind of monotone, like there wasn't very much variance in the color, and I do prefer things to have a little bit more variance, but I did still really love the kit, how it came together. This was again a super fun weekend for us. This was our 8-month anniversary of like officially being together, not including like just our normal dating, I guess. So that's us again. That's my boyfriend holding one of my best friend's babies. We actually drove back home, like to our hometown, which is, it's not really a valley, but everyone calls it the valley. And no, I'm not in California. I'm referring to the Rio Grande Valley in Texas. So we drove home, so we got to spend a lot of time with like our families, and we went to one of my best friends, her little son had his birthday party, so that was the main reason we went down there. So again, super cute week. I absolutely loved it. This was my very first notes pages. This is from M. Crystal Prints, and it was kind of a bummer because I didn't really even end up using it that much. I do, like I mentioned, have some information covered here, but I do really love how it looks, so it came out cute. And then this again is the matching kit, also from M. Crystal Prints, and I do love how this month came out. As you see, I did not use this at all. That's like terrible. I don't even want to look at that, but I love how this came out. I was able to put up, like, pull in a lot of stickers. I'm not sure if I like did that on purpose or if the kit just didn't come with that much. But I love how it turned out. I have a little like date night sticker here and a bunch of little like icons. I just love how it came out, and I love again the succulents and the hummingbirds. I love hummingbirds. They've always reminded me of my mom and my grandma, so having hummingbirds is just like extra special. This was a kit from, again, Station Stickers. Again, like I mentioned, she is not on Etsy, at least as far as I know right now. And this was again another foiled kit. It's very, very lightly foiled. We just have some foiling in like some of the boxes, not very much. This one didn't come with any deco, and since I started using my top box, I actually ended up cutting up one of the boxes and just making my own deco, and this was actually foiled. You can see up here. So I love that. These are not part of the kit. Those are from Clever Gal Crafts, but I'm sure y'all have seen those, and those are just little foiled hearts. I love excuse me, I love how this week came out because I love that it was kind of starting to feel summery to me, but it also felt still springy with the color. So I really enjoyed kind of the mix of those two. And again, that's just me and my boyfriend. We actually went out to a lake that day. You can't even see the lake, but I thought he looked cute in the picture, so I put it in there. And that was him being silly. We actually went like to buy a whole bunch of like fishing gear because we wanted to go fishing this day, and we didn't really have very many things here in San Antonio. And we were being silly at like the sporting store. And let's see, this was a kit from the Glam Planner again, and this kind of just, as soon as I saw this bottom washi, I was like, you're mine, you're coming home with me, I cannot live without you. I mean, look at that. It's just like this watercolor rose of perfection. And this was Mother's Day, and my mom's name is Rose, so I just thought it was absolutely perfect for me to use for this week. I love how pink and springy and bright, like, I love this kit, and I could just take a frame of this, and it's just so beautiful. That's my boyfriend. We were just on a date night. That's my mom and my little sister on like the little Snapchat filter. And again, it was another weekend that we drove down to the valley. We had a lot of fun with our family. Just got to hang out with them and you know, pool time and such. It was a really great weekend. And now for this one. This is a kit from Caress Press. And this is actually probably one of my favorite kits, I'm just gonna say. I mean, there's probably like maybe a handful that stand out to me, but this is definitely one of them. I am in love with anything navy and like this kind of greenish color, this like lime green or like a chartreuse color. Anything you can give me that's like a combination of those two colors, like I need it in my life. I want it. It's amazing. So I love this kit, and again, you just gotta like, you just have to feel her stickers. Super, super soft. They feel almost like velvety. I don't know how to describe it, like, unless you've actually touch them. But yeah, super fun week. Didn't really do, I don't think we did much. No, I was sick. I was sick in bed basically this whole weekend. It was terrible. But aside from that, I absolutely loved looking at the kit, and that part was great. Alright, so moving on here. This is a kit from, again, this one's from Gingerly Done, and as I mentioned, she is closed, which is a bummer because she did really have some beautiful kits and a really great format. Like, her kits came with so much stuff. It was amazing. And again, but no deco in these kits, which again is why I cut up one of the boxes, kind of made my own makeshift deco up here. This is a picture. We went to these falls that are around here. They're like maybe an hour north of San Antonio, so you can kind of see there. Super gorgeous. It was absolutely beautiful to go there. As I was mentioned though, I was still sick the weekend before I got sick. I was pretty sick throughout this week, but I was like trying to like be okay, and then these 2 days I was just like, nope, I'm out. I didn't even go to work. I was completely out of it. And then this day my boyfriend's like, no, come on. It was our 9-month anniversary. He was like, come on, let's go, like we'll have fun, it'll be okay. And it was absolutely terrible. I was so medicated, it was so hot, and I was like about to faint. And then the worst part about it was that instead of packing water, he packed soda, like in his backpack. I was like, you have soda instead of water? Like, what are you doing? It was hilarious, but it was really beautiful there, and it ended up being a wonderful weekend just because, you know, we got to spend time together and got to see some new things and had some fun. But this day basically rested all day. Didn't get much done that day for sure. And then we have notes pages. Again, barely used it. I did use it a little bit more here, but again, that was just some information I wanted to keep private. This is a kit from Firefly Paper Shop, and this is the matching kit. Now, we are right now in the first week of July, so I haven't gone back to like fill this out, so which is why it looks like this. So I'll include this whenever I do like my flip through for, you know, the last 6 months of the year. I'll include it so that you can kind of see how this ended up turning out. But so far, that's kind of what it is. And this is a kit from Creating & Co. This was a Slytherin kit. It felt a little heavy, honestly, especially for May. So I definitely would think a little bit more about my color options later on, but I really wanted to use, I love Harry Potter. I'm like a super Harry Potter fan. So I actually have, you'll see in a couple weeks here, I have another Harry Potter kit. And if you watch my plan with me, you'll probably see one in the coming months as well. So this was a great weekend as well. We had like a super crazy day this day. We ended up going out to this like city around here called Fredericksburg and got completely stormed out. Like, it was pouring down rain like crazy. And then we tried to fly his plane. My boyfriend, if you watch my vlogs, you already know. If you didn't know I had a vlog channel, it's linked down below. But my boyfriend likes to build plane, like RC planes, and we go fly them on the weekends usually. And this was the first time that he tried to fly this specific plane, and it just like snapped in half. It was so sad. But that was before the storm hit us. But yeah, this week as a kit, the kit itself felt heavy to me, but I really did enjoy how it came out because we had some, you know, like an enjoyable kind of weekend going over here. And then we have, this was the first week I filmed. This is the when I started my YouTube channel, which as you can see, it was just in June. So this would have been the first one that I have a plan with me for, and anything further does have a plan with me, so you can go ahead and check those out. And also, quick segue, just want to mention, for those of you that have subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. Like, it's amazing to me that anybody would want to watch anything I have to say. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Definitely want to build a good, happy community, like a good place to chit chat together, and I think it's always fun to share things with people that have common interest. And obviously, if you're here, that means you probably love planners and stickers and all crafty sorts of things. So I definitely recommend to hit that subscribe button, which is somewhere in that general direction. But anyway, this kit is from Lovely Plannery. absolutely love how this week came out as far as like the colors. I know this was already June and I was like desperately trying to hold on to spring here with these colors, but it was just, you know, like too cute to not use. Like, I mean, look at that. He is so happy. Like, this is literally me on the weekends whenever we don't have anything to do. We're usually pretty busy. We try to keep ourselves busy. But if I get a day off, that's basically me. Alright guys, sorry about that. My camera decided to cut me off. But I believe I was somewhere in this week, and I'm not sure where exactly it cut off. But I was saying, the last thing I remember saying, that this is basically me on the days where I don't, like, things that we don't have like a super busy weekend, which we typically do, but when we don't, this is basically how you can find me. And this was another super fun weekend. My parents actually came up to San Antonio to visit. This, can we just take a moment to look at this? I took this picture of my little sister. This was, I want to say, I think it was 4 years ago. And then this was her during this weekend. And oh my goodness, look how much bigger she's gotten. So that's an onion ring on her wrist, in case you're wondering. Went to this place called the Gristmill, and they have these like giant onion rings, and she was wearing them as bracelets. But it looks so huge there, and there it doesn't even look that big. But it was another super great weekend. And again, this was super exciting week for me because here you can see uploaded very first YouTube video, at least on this channel. So yeah, it was a great week, and this was the week I decided to start making videos. And this was actually a haul because this plan with me didn't actually go up until this day, because I am like a plan as I go style filming. But yeah, so this week is a kit from Brandy's shop. If you're not familiar with Brandy's shop, she has super great deals and super beautiful kits. Like most of the super popular clip art that you can find in, you know, like really expensive shops, like when you can find a kit for $30, you can get her kits basically for they're $1 a page if you get them in matte. If you get them in glossy, they come out to like $1.50, I think, or $1.25, because she almost always has like a flash sale, like a 50% off flash sale. So I definitely would recommend to check her out. This is visually probably one of the prettiest weeks, at least to me. I really love, like, you know, vibrant, punchy colors. Like, I love things that are bright and just like cheery. I do love like the soft muted pastels, but looking at this is just like beautiful to me. So I love this, and I love that there was like glitter in this kit, and I pulled in some more glitter headers. Her kits don't come with date covers, but I pulled those in. Those are foiled. Those are from Seaside Stickers. And yeah, this was a super fun week because it started, you know, editing and uploading and doing a whole bunch of things. And this was another time where we took a trip down to our hometown, so that was a lot of fun. And then this is the last week that I am going to show you in this flip through. I am already like 2 weeks into, you know, past this, but this was again another kit from Creating & Co. And this is, like I mentioned, another Harry Potter kit. This one is the Hufflepuff Kit, and this one was because of my older sister. She is a Hufflepuff through and through, super proud about it. And yeah, this was kind of my ode to her. This is the week where what we call in my family birthday season starts, because all of our birthdays are kind of in a row. Like, we have her birthday in June, 2 birthdays in July, and 2 birthdays in August, and they're all about 2 weeks apart. So I did decide that this year I would kind of dedicate the week to whoever's birthday it is. So you'll kind of see some themed weeks, not just Harry Potter, of course, but like other things that just kind of remind me of, you know, that specific family member. It's just my immediate family. But yeah, that was it for this whole flip through, guys. I really enjoyed going through this with you guys, because like I said, you know, most of this you had not seen if you are subscribed to my channel. And like I mentioned, if you're not, please do so. I do upload like plan as I go videos, and then I have like my health fitness tracker I've been uploading, and then I have been trying to do like one extra kind of bonus video a week, so keep an eye out for those. And yeah, that's where I'm gonna go ahead and end this. If you stuck through this, I know it was a long one. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.